Quarterbacks looking to take it out on their previous teams, and that's exactly the case for Matt Schaub. Hey, how are you, folks? Jason Horowitz and NFL.com's Pat Kirwan with you, breaking down the 2-1 Texans and the winless Falcons. And Pat, you know, in Atlanta, the situation for Joey Harrington, he came into a place where he either did well and people would be happy, or no matter if they didn't win, people in Atlanta would be like, oh, we got to get rid of him, and maybe this is the last stop for Joey Harrington. But he played very well last week. Break down this game as far as Harrington versus Schaub.
Well, first off, Harrington played well because they finally protected the midline where he throws the ball from. He only got sacked once. He had been sacked 13 times prior to that. That's why a guy like him who can throw the football is going to have some success. Roddy White, I liked him at camp. I thought he's on the verge of becoming a good player. The other side of the coin, we're talking about Matt Schaub. He should have been the Atlanta Falcon quarterback. He's completing 76% of his passes. 51% of the time they succeed on third down. And last week, with the most impressive thing he's done all year, when that guy lost all of his weapons that got hurt, he completes 14 straight passes to guys I had to look up what college they went to.
Well, people have been doing that with Jacoby Jones anyway because he's from Lane College.
You make a left at the Sunoco to get to Lane.
But let's not forget that he's not going to play this week again, separated shoulder. Andre Johnson's not going to play this week. Amon Green, Gary Kubiak said, is going to see limited role. Schaub's, you know, his weapons are completely depleted.
So
this
game gets down to the two defenses then. Those weapons are missing in action. Keep that name, Amobi Okoye, in your mind. He has 3 sacks already. He is an inside pressure player. Joey Harrington struggles whenever there's pressure inside because he's not a guy that moves off the midline and throws on the run. He's a guy that has to stand in there and throw. Amobi Okoye and Mario Williams will disrupt the midline and make him go outside, and he'll make some mistakes.
So you think what the Falcons' offensive line did last week then was an aberration?
Look, I thought they played okay. Now D'Angelo Hall, I don't believe he's going to play in the beginning of this game as he's writing a check for $100,000. And a lot of people think Atlanta's going to win this football game, but Houston's got a good defense and they've got the best quarterback on the field. I like Houston.
All right, well, let's see what AccuScore predicted. Remember, it's our computer predictions. 10,000 tests, spits out 10,000 results, all mathematical, no human element. Here's what it said in this one. It had no idea what to pick. 50% of the time the Falcons won, and basically 50% of the time the Texans won. The average score is the exact same. You said you liked the Texans in this one. Give me the one reason why.
Well, I've stuck with the AFC over the NFC all year. By the way, that's 8-6. I like the quarterback. First thing I ever look at when I look at a game is who's got the best quarterback and then who has the best defense. I answer Houston to both of those questions. We'll go from there. Atlanta will play them tough. I like that 20.3. I've never seen a .3 in my life, but I guess the computer's seen it.
It's the average score, Pat. Yeah. Come on, this is in week 4. You should get that by now. It's the average.
20.3 versus
It's the average. Here's what's not an average. The Falcons have lost 5 straight at home. That's tied with the Giants for the longest in the league. Houston and Atlanta kick it off at 1 p.m. Eastern on CBS. For more on this game or any other in week 4, be sure to check out other previews on CBSSports.com and all over the CBS Audience Network. For Pat Kirwan from NFL.com, I'm Jason Horowitz. Take care.